Have you ever looked at your dog and other dogs and wondered, why do they wag their tails? Sure, it means that they're happy. Everyone knows that. But why? Why not just laugh or bark or... why the tail? Also, is it only because they're happy? Step into my consult room. Hello everyone, and welcome to Zoomies. Wagging tails have been associated with happiness in dogs since, well, forever. It's a behavior we see all the time, but could there be more to it than just a happy pup? When we see a dog wagging its tail, our first thought is usually, oh, they're so happy. And while that is often true, tail wagging can actually mean a lot of different things depending on the context, speed of the wag, and even direction of the wag. Let's start with the classic happy wag. A dog that's feeling excited or joyful will typically wag its tail in a wide, sweeping motion, with the tail held in a neutral, slightly elevated position. You might recognize these from when you've been out and about all day and you just come home from work and your dog is absolutely thrilled to see you, I hope. But did you know that not all tail wags are the same? Research out of Italy actually found that the direction of the tail wag can indicate different emotions, with a more prominent left or right directional wag potentially meaning different emotional states. The speed of the wag is also very important. A fast, vigorous wag usually means your dog is really excited or happy, but if the wag is more slow and cautious, it might mean that your dog is feeling unsure or is assessing a certain situation. For example, when you're meeting up with new dogs or with a new person, a slow wag can indicate that your dog is being cautious or curious, but not yet fully comfortable. Then, of course, there's also the position of the tail. If the dog's tail is wagging low and close to the body, this could actually be a sign of submission or fear. Also, if the tail is held high and wagging stiffly, your dog might be feeling confident, or even a more dominant or aggressive nature, depending on how you look at the situation. It's their way of signaling their emotional state to others. Interestingly, different breeds actually have different natural tail positions, so it's important to know what's normal for that specific breed. For example, a greyhound's natural tail position is lower than that of, let's say, a beagle or a Labrador. So understanding your dog's breed can also help better interpret their tail signals. It's also worth noting that dogs use their tails for balance, especially during activities like running, turning quickly, or even swimming. The tail acts kind of like a rudder, helping them maintain stability during physical activities. This is also very true for many other animals, just like cheetahs, who are so dependent on their tails for running and hunting. So tail wagging isn't just about communication. It's also about keeping your pup on their feet or achieving God-level speeds. But what about dogs that don't have tails? You know, like Jack Russell Terriers, French Bulldogs, Boston Terriers, or maybe even dogs that lost their tails due to medical necessity. Well, dogs without tails still communicate, they just have their limitations. They may approach other dogs or people a bit more cautiously to avoid miscommunication. They depend on other aspects of their body language, such as kind of ear position, facial expressions, the stance, and all those things to communicate their intentions. But this can be difficult for these dogs and for other dogs to interpret, and for humans as well. So here are a few tips for interpreting your dog's tail wags. Don't just look at the tail. Consider the whole body. Look at your dog's overall body language, including ear position, facial expressions, and their posture to get a full picture. Watch for patterns. Pay special attention to how your dog's tail wags in different situations. Learn what each wag means. On that same note, know your dog's normal. Every dog is different, so knowing what's typical for your dog will help you spot when something is off, and no one knows their dog better than you do. So maybe next time when you see a dog wagging its tail, remember that it is so much more than just a simple sign of happiness. It's a form of communication, a tool for balance, and a window into your dog's emotions. For today's submission, we have a subscriber that sent us a video of their dog having an absolute blast while on a stroll, and I'm sure what is something absolutely disgusting. Check it out. Why did dogs roll in stinky stuff? I don't know, maybe we should cover it in the next video. Send your submissions to the email down below. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. And until next time, cheers.